Is it even possible to find brand new, affordable construction here in Gulf Breeze, Florida? I didn't think so either until today. I found some homes here from Henry Homes where they're making it possible. So here we are in this brand new neighborhood called Heather's Place, where they've sold a few of the homes here, but they still have some for sale and available. So Henry Homes is the builder here, and they have homes priced from about $365,000 to about $390,000, about 1,400 square feet to about 1,800 square feet. And they pride themselves on quality built homes for a great reasonable price. And actually the price point looks really amazing compared to the price point that you have here around Gulf Breeze. The location that we're at right now is right between Gulf Breeze and Navarre. We're down here a little ways where the zoo is at, and also the new high school is not far away that's currently being built. It's not available yet, but will be shortly. And so that's about where we're located, about 20-25 minutes either way, whether you want to go to Pensacola Beach or Navarre Beach. And this is a great little neighborhood. The other great thing about buying new homes from Henry Homes is they cover all closing costs, title expenses, and they have about $6,000 right now they're offering as far as anyway money. So whatever you want. Do you want to add a fence? Do you want to get better appliances? They also do some warranty repairs. So if anything happens within the first year of owning one of these properties, they'll take care of it for you. So that's a little bit about this area and neighborhood I'm in. Let's run over and check out the first home. Okay, here I am at the first property of the day, and this model is called the Lancaster 2 that's behind me. It's their smallest, most affordable price point home that you have here in this neighborhood. So this home is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, has a 2-car garage, about 1,473 square feet, and this one's priced at $365,000. So let's run in and take a look at this one. Okay, here we are right in the entryway, and man, they did maximize the 1,400 square feet, because when you walk in here, you have the really tall ceilings that just keep getting taller. So it's about probably 12 to 14 foot ceilings that as you go in here to the kitchen has that vaulted where it's pretty tall in there, which is really nice. They have the LVP flooring that runs throughout, and they have carpet in the bedrooms. And so that'll tell you a little bit about this place. But the big entryway is right when you walk in the front door. You have this little coat closet right here to your right. And let's walk in here to the living room. So here in the living room, they've got the nice fan fixture, which is really great. They have the really big open area. You could totally fit a sectional, a couple couches, couch and some chairs. However your setup is, this room is really big and has a lot of space. But when you walk in here to the kitchen, I love how it's the open concept. You have the medium-sized island right here with the granite countertops, the stainless steel appliances, the new white cabinets. I love new construction. It just feels fresh, feels nice and new, and the layout feels so great. But back here you have where you could easily afford a 6-person table right here in the little dining room. And I'm gonna run back here and show you a couple of these bedrooms before we go look at the master. So right in here, you do have the 2 bedrooms that split this bathroom right here. But here in this bedroom, the nice new carpet. They have these cool panel doors. I don't know what the name is on these doors, but I do like the style of that. And it's a little reach-in closet that you have access to right there. I feel like their paint color in here is nice and light. Feels big and open. You have the granite countertops in here for the bathroom as well with the shower tub insert. So that's a great feature for these 2 bedrooms right here. This bedroom is equal size as the other one, so this would be great if you have kids, if you need an office. That front one would probably be the best choice for an office, so you can watch people that are coming in and out. And as we walk over here, let's check out the master right here. But you walk into the master, and it is pretty big in here. You could fit a king-size bed, which would be nice. The ceilings in here are just a little bit lower than when you first walked in, but still feel nice and big and open. And then when you walk in here to the master bath, you walk in here and they have the double sink vanity. They do have the full tile walk-in shower, which is really nice. And for new construction in this price point, actually shocked that it was not an insert, that it had the tile surround. It has a really big tub right here. And then this one also has a pretty big closet. So a pretty big walk-in closet gives you some space there. So we're gonna look at 3 different houses today. This one being the cheapest. Next we'll look at the middle price point, and then we'll look at their most expensive. But when you're in this $365 range and price point, this is actually pretty great amount of house for the money. So let's go check out the next home. Okay, here we are at the second property, and this one's called the Barrington behind me. There are a lot of similarities from this one to the last one, as far as it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a 2-car garage, but this one has 1,800 square feet. That's about 400 more square footage on this property, and it'll probably have a bit of a different layout as well. So they have this one priced at $385,000. So let's run in and take a look at this one. Okay, so right when you walk in the entry of this one, it is quite a bit different as far as the layout. So the layout and the finishes are quite a bit different. So you have the darker wood floor that runs throughout here. Again, carpet in the bathroom, and how the bedrooms are placed are so different. The last one we saw had 2 bedrooms together with more of that Jack and Jill bathroom. This one has a bedroom here at the front of the house. It has a bedroom over here at the middle of the house, and then it has a bedroom back there at the end, which is the primary at the end. So let's take a look at some of these bedrooms and get into this property. So here again has carpet in the bedrooms, just kind of the smaller reach in. This one would be a great office because you're at the front of the house. It can also be as a bedroom because it has the closet. So you could fit a queen size bed in here, no problem. Just so you can get an idea about how big that is. You have this bathroom. It's a full bathroom that the whole house has access to because it's right off of the living room. And so it has a single sink vanity, the shower tub insert right there. And so when you walk in here, you can kind of get a sneak peek of the living room behind me. But you have the garage door right here, so you would access the house from the garage entry right here into the big open space. So that's kind of cool. And then in here you have your second bedroom over here by itself, and a decent amount of space in this one. Easily fit a queen size bed in here, so that gives you a little bit of space. And then when you walk in here to the living room, it is big and open, and I again love the open concept because you can fit a big TV. You can kind of host people in here, make a big meal, enjoy football season or whatever season it's in. But then they have this dining room right over here, so you could fit a 6 to 8 person table right here, no problem. And then they have the big granite countertops, which are awesome. So this is a really big piece of granite that runs all the way over there. So it's really nice, very spacious. So if you like to cook, I think you would value this home a little bit more than even the last one, just because the countertop space is a lot. They have this island here, the stainless steel appliances, the darker cabinets, which is cool. And then you have a pantry on this one as well. So when I'm talking about cooking, you can put all your ingredients right there. And they have this little sitting patio area and a smaller backyard, but you can enjoy that, enjoy the Florida summer days, and the weather that we have right now is pretty awesome. All right, so the other bedroom we didn't check out yet is this way. But on the way to the bedroom, you actually have access to the laundry room right here, which is pretty nice because that way it can be side by side. I forgot to show you the last one. The last property, you come through the garage, and right in that first room before you get into the kitchen, you would have the dryer on the left and the washer on the right. And so right before you go into the kitchen. So this one, how it's laid out, I do think is a little bit more of a bonus. But here's the primary that they have here, and you could easily fit a king size bed in this room, so plenty of space here. And then you go in here to the bathroom, and they go back with the LVP flooring right here, the double sink vanity with the dark colored cabinets right there. And then you have the tile shower walk-in, which is nice, and then the big tub. And then let's check out the closet space here. And I would say closet space is very similar to the last one. So this is their second highest price point. The next one's just a little bit higher as far as dollar amount. Maybe not a ton of differences, but we're gonna go check it out. Okay, here we are at the third property. This one's called the Lancaster 3. So the first one we looked at was the Lancaster 2. So this must be the upgrade from that. It's a little bit higher price point. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage as well as the other ones. This one's 1,821 square foot. So this is a little bit more square footage than the last one we saw. And as well, the price point's a little higher. It's $388,000. So let's run in and take a look at this property. Okay, so I figured it out. I walked in this one, I'm like, this looks like the same floor plan as the first one. There's a lot of similarities, but let me show you the couple of things that are different than that first property that we went into. So you remember how I told you that laundry room was a little bit unique, where you would walk in the garage and then you had a dryer on the left and a washer on the right. This one has a little bit more space here. So you actually have this laundry room, so a little bit of space where you can have the side by side with some closet space up there. And then there's also a pantry right here that gives you a decent amount of space here for all of your things. And so there's a little bit of added space. And then I also found some extra space that they have back here in the primary. So back here, this is a similar sized room, maybe even a little bit bigger, but instead of the other bathroom feeling a little bit more condensed, this one has a little bit more space in here. So you've got the double sink vanity, similar, but more floor space between that and the shower and bath and tub. So the shower and tub combo. And you also have this bigger closet. So if you love closet space, you can pay a little bit of extra for it and get the Lancaster 3 instead of the Lancaster 2. But that's about where the square footage is added on this property. A lot of the other things are very similar. Well, thank you so much for hanging with me today as we tour some brand new homes by Henry Homes here in Gulf Breeze. If these are homes that you'd be interested in, I'd love for you to reach out and I'd love to get you more info about these houses. If you are looking to relocate here in the next 6 days or 6 months, please reach out. My info is all below in the description box. I'd love to book a Zoom call with you so that way I can get to know you just a little bit and know exactly what you're looking for here at the Emerald Coast. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel, because if this isn't the area, like and subscribe. I'll be showing you different areas all around the Emerald Coast and here at the Florida Panhandle. So stick around and I'll see you next time.